my name is Miss Chidera Vivian Uduagwu. I was born and bred in Katsina, precisely Sabalai, Katsina. So I've lived all my life here in Katsina. That's why I'm also good in speaking in Hausa too. And for my educational background, I did my primary school, St. Martin de Paris, my tertiary institution, Katsina Polytechnic, studied precisely quantity surveying. I know most of my classmates will know me because we are just two females in our department, that's quantity surveying. I'm a business woman, a serial entrepreneur, I would say, because I am into baking, I'm into bridal wears, because I have a page. I have different pages for different of my businesses that I do. So this was born out of passion to create a long-lasting memory with for your taste buds. So that's why I ventured into the baking and the confectionery in general. I would say I learned that from my mom. Yeah, I learned that from my mom. So I decided to enhance it, go for upgrades, and make sure that I go with the trends that is happening now. So I don't just stay in the back, but then I am pushing the business, my baking, and also the fashion and the bridal store. Okay, I started. I've always followed my mom to go to when she's baking. I'm always there to help her. Mix, and so from there I learned it, and when she's not there, I'm doing it. I'm learning by looking, the experience by going out to see. Yes, because we also do interior and exterior decorations too. So going there, following her to weddings and following her for birthdays and seeing how she does it. So I learned that. I said, then I think this is where it brought in the passion for me, because I saw that I could actually make money out of this business, even though I studied quantity surveying. Even while I was in school, I always do that. That was what kept me. While when my mom gives me money, I also use the money from the baking to also enhance and also get my money to my own personal money too. So I decided to make sure that these things, since I learned it, I can actually go with the trends, make sure that I learn the business, how it's done in the modern age, so that I don't do something that is traditional or a cake or something that makes it look backward. So that's why I ventured fully into it. And also, as per the economy, we don't just stay doing one business. That's why I ventured into other businesses while still maintaining the quality of every of my business and also giving out the best I can be. Okay, the passion for bridal started a long time ago. Getting to see that most brides needed somewhere to go to, especially in Katsina, because most of them travel out of Katsina to go get this thing. But my mom said, why don't we start it here in Katsina and make sure that we provide the needs, because of course business happens when there's a need, there's a demand, and then we are there to supply them all of these things instead of going out to go look for it. They say what is in Sokoto is in your Shokoto. That's what's in Sokoto is in your pocket, is here. So we decided to venture into it fully and make sure that we provide all the necessary things that every bride go outside to look for, and also bring it here. Even the modern anything, because of the use of technology, it's easier for us to grab whatever is happening outside and bring it here instead of letting them to leave the state to go get it somewhere else. Now for the challenges, of course, every business has challenge. Number one of the main challenges the economy, of course financial problems, because of course money is not always enough for business. You just have to invest and see where you're struggling with, then invest the money on, whether it's packaging, whether it's learning, upgrading your skills, whether it's all of that. So it's actually one of the challenges. And another of the challenging thing is the people who are there. Each time you try to upgrade and want to give them the best, they always complain of the pricing, probably because of the economy. Yes, that's one of the challenges I know I've experienced. So always complaining about the pricing, and always complaining about the price going high. But then you also forget that the price is not from us, it's from the economy. It's the economy that affected everybody. So we just have to go with the trends. Now for the bridal, coming to the bridal, one of the challenge we've had is people always trying to bring the price down just because they do not know the value of that particular item or that particular, let's say, wedding dresses. They feel that is overpriced, which of course our prices are very, very affordable, but they feel that it's just wedding dress, it should just be just like that. But then they don't know that these things, maintenance and buying it is expensive, so we just need to maintain it so that we can be in business, because we cannot underprice it and you want us to bring new ones. It's actually a very big challenge. But then of course we try to explain to our customers, to our clients, that exactly how it is. So I think most of them understand, and yes, of course we have customers that still pay for it regardless of how they feel about the pricing. Now in my area of operation, of course I think the world has grown so well that anything that happens, whatever fashion idea that comes now, is just within 2 seconds, just on your data, you have seen it, you have learnt about it, and going through classes, from people who have advanced in it, taking classes from them, and making sure that I am still in line with what is the trend now. I'm not just staying one place and just being conformed to my comfort zone, and also trying other things. So use of social media, Instagram, Facebook. Of course, I have my personal Facebook. We have my different pages for my bridal accessories and bridal wears, and also for my cake outfits. I have all of that. And I'm also staying updated with it, doing the challenges, of course the TikTok challenges and the Reels challenges and all of them. So I make sure that I do all of that to keep me in that business, because of course people will always look for people who are interesting to want to patronize them, because that is what they see, and that is what they love, people who are interesting and who are entertaining. So that's how we keep up with the trends and keep up with of course we also do educational content on our pages, so that we enlighten our followers and also our intending clients about everything that they're supposed to know, or they're supposed to be aware of even before they rent the wedding gown. So we make them feel comfortable around us with the contents that we will bring out to the public. To my aspiring entrepreneurs, I would say, I'm also talking to myself, not to give up. Challenges will come. A lot of things will stand in your way. Plenty of it, probably your education, because I know some people are still in school, studentpreneurs. Your education might even be in the line of your business, but then you can still find a way around this and just keep going. Just have to keep going, because if you don't keep going, nobody will know you. A lot of people stay 10 years before they are known. A lot of people just come into the industry and they are known immediately. So everybody has their own grace and their own, but then you just have to keep pushing, because even though in house nema namuni amma arziki na Allah ne. So even though you don't get to see the results that you want at that very moment, just keep it in mind that as time goes on, when you keep being consistent, that the world is going to wait for you and the world is going to see that potential in you. Okay, one time I had an order to make there are 2 times that was so challenging. I had an order to make small chops of about 200 packs. I know 200 packs is not big for some people. From 200, but I am the only one working, so I had to work throughout the night. I said I went to the market, and the order was very urgent, and I was the only one around at that very moment. There was nobody to help me because people that I called to help, they are not around because it was an urgent order. So I had to stay. I had to start from scratch, going to the market, doing the wraps myself, about 200 wraps, doing the filling, doing washing and everything. It was so challenging. And the reason was because it was an urgent order. If no, it would not have been challenging. And of course, when I delivered it, it was the customer appreciated it, even though she came back saying that, when you are counting, I think I missed like two. So because of stress and everything, I did not put like 2 extra. She came back and said, it's okay, but you did not put. I was like, Mama, sorry. I had to apologize to keep up with my brand. I had to apologize. I told her that next time I'm going to, make sure that everything is complete before it's sent out. Now the second one was when I was making a wedding cake for a wedding. I bought everything. I covered the cake and everything. Then I decided to stack the cake. I stacked everything. Then when I checked, one was leaning, it was falling. I had to go back to the market because there was something I did not buy. I did not get dowel rod. I did not get enough dowel rods, so it did not hold down the cake very well. So it was leaning. I had to go back to that market, and I had to deliver the next morning before 8 o'clock. I had to call my vendor that provides the cake material for me. I had to call him. He came out. He gave me the stuff. Throughout the night, I was there, making sure that everything. So I had to remove everything from a 4-tier cake. I removed all the whole fondant. You know how I lost money. I lost money, time, and sleep. I had to remove everything, all the whole fondant, stacked it very well, make sure that it was steady. Then I had to do another fondant again that night, covered it again. Then before the next morning, then I saw that it was okay, and I was happy. But then most people don't see this. They don't see the beautiful, and they be like, it's simple. But all this stuff where the challenges, of course, there are challenges that people face all the time. Okay, I'm hoping to achieve a lot of things from this business. I'm just hoping that one day this business goes global, because I don't want to do, my dreams are not just local, my dreams are international. Just like the way we know KFC, the way we know big brands, that is how I want my brand, all my brands to be. And I want to be a successful business lady, like going public speaking and telling them about how I started and how they can also do some things in their business that is going to give them success in their business. Of course, I want Amaka Enterprise, Amaka Bridal Store, and all my brands to go global. Both like for the cakes, I want in every state I should have an outlet, and also international. Of course, I know these things are going to take time, but then I'm not giving up anytime soon. I'm definitely not giving up anytime soon, because I am pushing my business and making sure that I go global, because I was not born for less, and I cannot settle for less. I think one of the funny moments was when I was delivering a package for my clients. So one person now came to me was now like, I should give him that, he's going to pay me extra. I say, how? And I was supposed to deliver it. I said, how do you want me to give you? He said he was going to pay that time that I should give him. I said, no, it does not happen that way. I have to deliver this cake because these people have ordered a long time ago. He was actually begging, like literally asking me to give him that and go and do another one at that time. And I just had like 30 minutes to deliver. I said, no, that's not possible. And he was dead serious about it. Well, I said, no. So I just asked him to order on time and we'll deliver. And subsequently, of course, he did come back after like a week to order for something else, even though that particular time he needed it at that particular time, because he was out of time, or he was out of schedule. But then I could not do that. I could not compromise my customer's order just for somebody that just came at that moment. all of my foods are my favorites. But then I think one of my new favorites now is banana bread. Yes, I learned that recently, and I've tried that. I've baked for like 5 persons. We've ordered for like 5 persons, and they loved it. And even when I tasted, I love it. But then another of my best pastries are small chops and my cakes. My cakes are excellent. Like the taste of my cakes are top notch. So I would say I don't have favorites for now. I don't have favorites. But then I love small chops too. I love my cakes too. They are all nice and they are top notch. Now for networking, I have collaborated for my bridal brand. I've collaborated with a lot of makeup artists and photographers in order to give us the quality content that we're going to sell to our audience. Our audiences get to see it, get to like it, and get to patronize us subsequently. Then of course I've also collaborated. I'm thinking of collaborating with big brands. Of course, when you're a small business owner, it's actually hard for them to want to give you that audience. But then we are still building on our followers, still building on our page, that our page and our business is worthy to collaborate with big brands like Milo, like Peak, like Maggi for the food, like big business owners. But then for the local, we are collaborating, of course, with like for the bridal page. I've collaborated with makeup artists, Decorates Palace, Iconic No, most photographers. A lot of them have collaborated with them, because I know that growing a business, of course, growing local business or small businesses requires collaborating with other people, networking with other people, and making sure that these people know your brand, because visibility gives you success, and visibility gives you, most people know you and make people want to buy from you. Okay, during the course of putting all of this together, putting the business together, I've taken classes from people who are ahead of me, who knows these things better. This their recipe, I get to learn their recipe in order to improve on my own recipe. Because of course you cannot know it all. Even the big fish has a bigger fish. So I learned from them. I've also attended seminars, paid for webinars to make sure. I think I've attended a lot of like Ninja Brand Chick, Jack Bell Media, and some of all these business oriented people. I have learned from them the art of business, and also the art of implementing what you have learned in the business. So I've learned from that, and I've also learned from all the bridal stores, people that have stayed for a long time. There are people that have been in the business for more than 30 years. I have gone through their pages and gone through their class. Make sure that I learned from them, implemented what they have sold to us and what they have taught us, implemented it in my business, and make sure that it's thriving. I will say this, don't rush. Take your time. Grow, learn, unlearn, relearn. Because there are a lot of things. Life is not the way it is in your head. Sometimes you might think that if you start a business today, you might see somebody that is progressing in a business, and you want to go and start it. It might not favor you the way it favors the person. That's because everybody has their timing and have the way that God has put it that they are going to be. Like somebody like I think KFC, his business started to boom at 65 years. So you see the time that he had to take for him to become who he is. And I think most people know the brand. So in life, you just have to be patient. You just have to be diligent in your work. You just have to work hard and work hard. Work hard and work smart. Learn, relearn. Don't feel that you know everything. You cannot know everything. You cannot know everything, because you cannot just know everything, because the only person that is perfect is God. And it's only God that can be perfect in everything. So once you see that somebody does something better than you, bend down, even though it's a small picking, even though you senior the person with like 10 years, and the person knows how to do it, my dear, sit down and learn from the person. Learn from the person, because the person has a lot to teach you. You just have to be humble. Just be humble generally. It's because they say pride goes before a fall. So if you're not humble enough to want to learn, you just go and fumble in a big place, and it's definitely going to be more embarrassing than sitting down and learning from somebody that is even much younger than you. Even people that are much older than you, people that are less exposed, but if they know something that you want, get down and learn it. My name is Miss Chidera, Vivian Uduagwu. Social media handle for my cake page, Amaka Enterprise. Social media handle for that's on Instagram. Social media handle for my bridal page, Amaka Bridal Store. And my personal page, Chidera Uduagwu on Facebook. My address, Katsina. And my phone number 08140534299. I'll take it again, 08140534299.